In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to knit this Feather and Fan skirt. This skirt is knit in the round and bottom up. I use the sport weight yarn, 220 meters in 50 grams, and for the whole skirt I used 200 grams. This is 50% cotton, 50% acrylic. And I used cable needles 3.5 millimeter. You can use whatever yarn you like. I will show you how to do the mat for your yarn and your size. This is Feather and Fan stitch pattern. This pattern is knit in multiplied by 18 stitches and 4 row repeat. First of all, you should knit a swatch. You need to know how wide is one pattern repeat, but it is easier for measuring if you need 2 pattern repeats. That means that you should cast on 36 stitches. I use the long tail cast on. Now I'm going to show you how to knit this pattern. First row is right side row and it is knit row. You're going to knit all across this row. Second row is wrong side row and it is purl row. You knit the purl all the way across, and every wrong side row is purl row. Third row, purl 2 together 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, knit 1 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and purl 2 together 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and one more time. Purl 2 together 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, knit 1 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and purl 2 together 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Fourth row is purl row. Purl all the way across. These yarn overs we purl like a stitches. And you're going to repeat these 4 rows to knit your swatch. When you knit your swatch, you should wash it and block it and then measure it. My swatch is 17 centimeters. That means that my one pattern repeat is 8.5 centimeters. Now I'm going to show you how to do the mat. My hip circumference is 19 centimeters. My pattern repeat is 8.5 centimeters. I need to know how many pattern repeats I need. 19 divided by 8.5 is 10.6. And because I need some negative ease for this skirt, I will round down to 10. That means that I need 10 pattern repeats. One pattern repeat is 18 stitches. That means that I need 10 multiplied by 18 is 118 stitches for my skirt. And in the same way, you will do the mat for your size. When you cast on your stitches, you now need a row counter and stitch marker. Now you place stitch marker on the needle, on the right needle, and you're ready to start your first round. Be careful not to twist the cast on. First round for this stitch pattern is knit all the way across. When you finish your first round, you slip the marker and click on the row counter, and you're ready to start your second round. This gap here will be closed after we knit few rounds. Second round is also knit round. You knit all the way across this round. And when you finish your second round, you slip the marker, click on the row counter, and now you're ready to knit your third round. And third round is purl 2 together 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, knit 1 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Purl 2 together 3 times. 1, 2, 3. That's the pattern repeat. I will show you one more time. Purl 2 together 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Yarn over, knit 1 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Purl 2 together 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And repeat this sequence to the end of this round. When you finish your third round, you slip the marker, click on the row counter, and now you're ready to knit fourth round. Fourth round is knit round. You're going to knit all the way across. And these yarn overs, you're going to knit like a regular stitches. And that's it. You're going to repeat these 4 rounds until you get the length you want for your skirt. My skirt is going to be about 5 centimeters above the knee. When you knit up your length, for me that is 45 centimeters and 152 rounds, you're ready to knit your waistband. In this point, you need to know how wide you want your waistband to be. I want 3 centimeters wide, and I have 3 centimeters elastic band. First round for your waistband is purl round. You're going to purl all the way across. Second round, and every next round until you reach the width of your elastic band, is knit round. And you're going to knit all the way across. When you reach the length that you need in here, for me that is 3 centimeters, you need to repeat this sequence one more time. That means that you need to purl 1 round and knit as many rounds as you have in here. For me that is 10 rounds. When you finish your waistband, it should look like this. Now you can remove your stitch marker, and you need another pair of cable needles, same size or smaller. And look at this first purl round, and on the wrong side this is the knit round, and you should pick up these knit stitches from the wrong side. Find the first knit stitch, grab your needle and pick up right leg of this stitch, the next one, do that all the way around. When you picked up your stitches, you need to have your elastic band joined in the round like this. You can do that by hand or on the machine. Now put your elastic band between your cable needles inside your fabric. Now you need to do 3 needle bind off. Grab your right needle and your 2 left needles. Put your needle as if to knit in first stitch on the front needle and the first stitch on the back needle. Wrap around and pull it through. Then again, as if to knit, pull it through. Then bind off 1 stitch, and again, and bind off. And that's it. You just need to weave in ends and your skirt is finished. Happy knitting and thank you for watching.